If you've ever looked at your budgie's food dish and wondered, am I feeding them the right stuff? Are they getting everything they need to stay healthy? This video is for you. Today, we're diving deep into the world of budgie nutrition. By the end of this guide, you'll know exactly what to feed your parakeet, what to avoid, and how to build the perfect diet that keeps them healthy and happy for years. Here's how this video is structured. First, we'll talk about why diet matters so much for budgies and what happens if they eat the wrong foods. Second, we'll cover seeds, the most common budgie food, and their pros and cons. Third, we'll look at pellets, which are often recommended by avian vets. Then, we'll explore safe fruits, vegetables, and greens that you can add for variety and vitamins. After that, we'll cover sprouts, herbs, and some fun extras that can really boost your budgie's diet. We'll also go through the dangerous foods you must avoid, talk about portion sizes, feeding schedules, and finally, how to handle picky eaters and transition your budgie to a better diet. And before we get started, don't forget to subscribe if you want practical budgie care guides just like this one. Why diet matters. Budgies are small, but their bodies are incredibly active. In the wild, they fly long distances, constantly forage, and eat a wide variety of seeds, grasses, fruits, and greens. In captivity, their lifestyle changes dramatically. They move less, rely on us for food, and often get stuck eating the same thing every day. The problem? Many budgie owners still feed only seed mixes. Seeds are tasty, and budgies love them. But a seed-only diet is like living off fast food. It fills you up, but it doesn't provide the full range of nutrients your body needs. Over time, this leads to obesity, fatty liver disease, vitamin deficiencies, and even a shorter lifespan. That's why a balanced diet matters. The right mix of seeds, pellets, fresh foods, and extras will help your budgie maintain strong feathers, sharp energy, a healthy weight, and a much better quality of life. Seeds, pros and cons. Let's start with the classic, seeds. Budgies love seeds. It's what they're naturally drawn to. They're high in fat and give birds quick energy. The problem is when seeds are the only thing they eat. Most commercial seed mixes contain too much millet and sunflower seed, which are like junk food for budgies. They're tasty, but they don't have enough vitamins, minerals, or protein to keep your bird healthy long-term. If you do feed seeds, go for high-quality mixes designed specifically for budgies. Look for brands that include a variety of small seeds like canary seed, millet, oats, and flax. Avoid mixes with added colors, artificial bits, or large seeds that budgies won't even eat. Seeds should only make up about 20 to 30% of the diet, not 100%. Think of them as part of the meal, not the whole menu. Pellets, the modern alternative. Now let's talk about pellets. Pellets are made to give your budgie a complete nutrition package in every bite. Avian vets often recommend them because they help prevent the problems that come from seed-only diets. The key is choosing the right kind. Go for pellets made specifically for budgies or small parrots. Larger parrot pellets will be too big and hard for them. Choose natural colored pellets, not the rainbow-colored sugary ones. Look for well-known brands like Harrison's, Rutabush, or Supreme Natural. The downside is that budgies don't naturally recognize pellets as food. So many will refuse them at first. That's where patience comes in. You may need to mix pellets with seeds, slowly reduce seed portions, and offer pellets consistently before your bird accepts them. Pellets should ideally make up 40 to 60% of the diet. Combine that with seeds, fresh foods, and extras, and you'll have a balanced plan. Fruits and vegetables. Next up, fresh foods. This is where you can really add variety, vitamins, and fun to your budgie's meals. Safe vegetables include leafy greens like spinach, kale, romaine, and dandelion leaves, carrots, broccoli, cucumber, bell peppers, and zucchini, sweet potato, corn, and peas in moderation. Safe fruits include apples, remove seeds, pears, and grapes, bananas, berries, mango, melon, papaya, and kiwi, oranges and citrus, sparingly, as they can be acidic. The golden rule: wash everything thoroughly, remove pits and seeds that can be toxic, and cut foods into small pieces your budgie can manage. Fresh foods should make up about 20 to 30% of the diet. Offer a mix throughout the week. And don't be discouraged if your budgie refuses new foods at first. Keep trying. Sometimes it takes weeks for them to get curious enough to try something new. Sprouts and fresh greens. One of the best-kept secrets in budgie nutrition is sprouts. Sprouted seeds are packed with nutrients, enzymes, and easy-to-digest proteins. You can sprout millet, mung beans, lentils, and other safe seeds at home with just a jar and some water. Sprouts are basically superfoods for budgies. They provide the freshness of greens with the protein of seeds, a perfect balance. Offering sprouts a few times a week can make a huge difference in your bird's health. Fresh herbs like basil, parsley, mint, and dill can also be great treats. They add variety and enrichment, since budgies love shredding and tasting them. Foods to avoid. Now, a very important part, dangerous foods. Some foods that are safe for us can be toxic to budgies. Never feed avocado, chocolate, caffeine, alcohol, onion, garlic, leeks, apple seeds, cherry pits, or any fruit seed containing cyanide. Salty, sugary, or fried foods. Also avoid anything heavily processed. If it comes in a shiny wrapper, it's not for your budgie. Feeding schedule and portions. So how often should you feed your budgie, and how much? Unlike dogs or cats, budgies need constant access to food because of their fast metabolism. Always keep their dish filled with a healthy base diet of pellets and seeds. On top of that, offer fresh foods daily, ideally in the morning when they're most hungry and curious. As for portions, pellets/seeds, about 1.5 to 2 teaspoons per budgie per day. Fresh foods, a small handful of chopped vegetables or fruit pieces. Remember, every budgie is different. Some eat more, some less. Keep an eye on their weight and adjust as needed. Tips for picky eaters. What if your budgie refuses anything but millet? Don't panic, many start this way. The trick is patience and persistence. Try these strategies. Offer new foods in the morning when they're hungriest. Eat the food in front of them. Budgies learn by watching you. Clip leafy greens to the side of the cage so they can nibble naturally. Mix tiny amounts of new foods with their favorites. Keep reintroducing. It can take 20 tries before they finally taste it. The key is consistency. Never give up after one failed attempt. Transitioning to a healthier diet. If your budgie is currently on an all-seed diet, don't switch overnight. Sudden changes can cause them to stop eating, which is dangerous. Instead, use a slow transition. Week 1, add a few pellets to their seed dish. Week 2, increase pellets slightly, reduce seeds a little. Week 3 to 4, keep adjusting until pellets are about half the diet. Throughout, keep offering fresh foods, even if they're ignored. It's a gradual process, but worth it. Once your budgie starts eating pellets and fresh foods, you'll notice the difference in their feathers, energy, and overall health. Final thoughts. Feeding your budgie isn't just about keeping them alive, it's about helping them thrive. A balanced diet of pellets, seeds, fresh fruits, vegetables, sprouts, and herbs will give your parakeet the best chance at a long, healthy, and happy life. And remember, variety is key. Rotate foods, try new things, and pay attention to what your budgie enjoys most. Over time, you'll build not just a diet plan, but a routine that makes mealtime exciting and enriching for your little friend. That's the complete budgie diet guide. If you found this helpful, let me know in the comments what your budgie's favorite food is. And don't forget to subscribe. More budgie care tips are coming soon.